What is going on, everybody? Welcome to your 47th Objective-C tutorial, and in this tutorial we are finally going to get to write that Enum program that I promised you guys in the last tutorial. Hopefully you watched my last tutorial, or else you're probably going to be really confused in this one. But anyways, let's just go ahead and dive right into it. Let's go ahead and make our data type to store the days of the week, and let's go ahead and have the user be able to enter Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, actually H for Thursday, forgot about Tuesday, and Friday. So now we have a data type, and the only values we can assign to variables are MTWHF for days of the week. But let's go ahead and do this. Let's go ahead and set Monday equal to 1, and what this allows you to do is sets M equal to 1, T equal to 2, Wednesday equal to 3, and so on and so forth. So now you can kind of use them interchangeably. So now that we have a data type, which is kind of like a mini class once you think about it, let's go ahead and make a blank variable. So enum day, and make a variable called entry that the user is going to enter some information. Now entry, this variable, we could go ahead and set it equal to, Tuesday or 0 right now, or not 0, 4 right now, but we don't want to set it equal to anything. We want the user to do that. So right now entry is set to nothing. So let's go ahead and give the user a nice little prompt on the screen that says enter a number of day of the week. The most confusing instructions a user will ever enter the number of day of the week. What the heck? They're probably going to enter like 28th of February. But anyways, we know what's going on. That's all important. So now, in order to have the user be able to assign a value to a variable, here's what you need to do. Scanf, I think I told you guys this before, but I can't remember. And just go ahead and put %i. That means they're going to be entering an integer, either 1 through 5, and we want to store that integer value in the variable entry. So what scanf allows you to do, if I didn't tell you guys before, I may have, allows the user to enter a number, and it stores that number in the variable entry. And these are pointers. We'll be talking about those later on, but that's the syntax for it. Don't forget that ampersand sign. That's not a mistake. So now entry is going to be equal to something after they get done with this. Let's say 3 or something. So let's go ahead and do a switch. And I think I told you guys this before. I can't remember. So we're going to test, when we spell switch right, we're going to test what number they entered. And in our blocks, let's just go ahead and say, in case they entered 1, it's going to treat it as an M. What do we want to do? Let's just ns log on the screen. That day is Monday. Looks good. And then you want to break. I hope I told you guys about switch already. If not, then this is probably pretty confusing. But I'll walk you guys through it anyways. So if they enter 1, then entry is going to be equal to 1. So when it comes across case M, it's going to say, alright, M and 1 is the same thing, so this is true. So I'm going to print out this. So now all we have to do is the easy stuff. Copy this and do it 4 more times. Oops. And let's just go ahead and change this. Case T, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. So days Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, make sure you spell it wrong, Thursday, and Friday. And by default, if they enter something weird like X or something, make sure you spell that right. And by default, let's just go ahead and we won't even print out anything, just break it. So let's go ahead and run this program, and if it works, I'll tell you how it works. And if it doesn't, I'm just gonna, cry. We get an error here, and it says, it's not an error, it's just a warning, so don't even worry about it. It's because this is an integer and this is a different data type, but it's the same thing. We're smarter than the computer. So enter a number of the day of the week. Let's go ahead and enter 4 right here. You can see I entered it down here. Press enter, and it says that day is Thursday. So this is working like a beauty. So how does this work? We made our own data type called enum day. Now the user can pretty much M and 1 is the same thing. That's what we pretty much said. Wednesday and 3 is the same thing. Friday and 5 is the same thing. You can do this by setting them equal to integer values. So now if we have a blank variable called entry and they enter the number 3, it automatically knows that's the same thing as Wednesday. So then if you're testing what their variable is equal to and you come across 3, you're going to say, alright, I know that's the same thing as Wednesday, so I'm going to run this. So again, if we build and run this again, enter day of the week, let's go ahead and press 3. It says that day is Wednesday. That is why it works. And that's the beauty of being able to create your own data types with the enum enumerated keyword. So, I mean, you don't really use this a whole lot unless you're, well, I mean, you don't really use it the whole lot. That's it. That's the end of explanation. But if you ever come across it in programming and see this, you know what's going on. So again, hopefully I told you guys about scanf before, and hopefully I told you guys about switch before. I can't remember. I made like 50 tutorials. But if I haven't, then that's a quick little walkthrough of how those work. So thank you guys for watching. If you want any of this code, because you know you probably don't want to type it out, just go ahead, click on the link below, and it's all there free for you guys in my forum. So thanks for watching again. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you guys later.